like little fruits on them.
Cool, I'm starting the recording. Hey guys, Tales of Turam here. I'm back with another side, or not side session, but like another session. This not main story, but this is gonna be with Dog and Zeus, and Bussy Boy is in the call, but he's muted for reasons. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be playing not with the main party, with some other characters on the side. Um, yeah. So, with that stated, is there anything you guys would like to say before we actually start?
Has anyone watching this ever had runts before? Because they're really good. Honestly.
What's the best run?
These guys are talking about some sort of candy, like hardened fruit snack or something. I don't know what they are.
Yeah. See?
Let me see.
They're good.
That looks like, what are they called? Can't remember the name of them. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
They look like runts.
I nearly disconnected you because I was like, get this off my screen.
Hated runts that much.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's like the little hard candies that look like fruit.
if you guys want to have a little podcast here while I find some music.
So yeah. I got a package of this in a vintage candy box. It's good. That's what I was choking on last session was Pop Rocks.
More like pop cock.
You sure?
Pop's cock.
I could also during the session I can go to the fun dip.
How about you fun dip these balls in your face?
I'm not gonna snort it. I already get yelled at for coughing during sessions.
Yes, you do.
Because I crunch on candy and then I'm...
Oh. You know the pufferfish?
Yeah. And yes.
Let me just go ahead and grab another song I could play, I hope Beethoven's not copyrighted.
It's not. He's dead.
Good. He deserves it. Is Bach Cello Suite number 1 in G major, BMV 1007, MOV 136?
Why is it not BMV 999 Loot Suite?
No.
No idea. Anyways, we're gonna add another one here to the shit here,
What?
Well, we haven't used this one.
I'm not gonna tell him to play Cello Suite 444. Number 4? Oh, I'm not gonna tell him to do that either.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Mambo number 5.
Burp, 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 burp.
These runts are good.
Bro, shut the fuck up. No one cares about runts.
They're great!
So I'm just getting my music set up just so you guys are
aware.
Okay. So Moonlight Sonata is not...
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well. Oh, okay, if you don't want me to talk about runs, I can swap over to Pepperidge Farms of their cookies.
Pepperidge Farm, remember?
Which ones are they? Are they the Veronas?
So
are they the...
Alright,
no.
So we're getting started.
Yeah, because the Jasmine!
We're getting started.
You guys don't want to talk about cookies?
No.
Oh.
So, mute yourselves so I can get this setting started.
Oh, no cookies.
Mute yourselves. Thog.
Hold on. Takes me a...
Alright, so, once again, we find ourselves in the skies of Turam, glistening sudden lights, reflected off the oceans. An ocean of tropical blue, stained with a... Well, I need to see real quick the warrants. Yep. A tropical blue, turning to darker the further it gets from the island we find ourselves starting. We look down towards the large continent, desert in many places. The setting taking place 9 months ago in game. 9 months before the complete celestial solstice at the end of the year. We find ourselves in the sweet desert sands of the continent of Durath, as the dunes blow and roll in the center of the continent, the large cliff faces in the northern Kanya district. The small savannah blows with a nice chilled wind leading into the canyon pass, the gorge pass, into the Dust Valley Providence. We find ourselves in a time of war, time of struggle and strife. Adventurers are called to the northern regions, near the Golden Ravine, to aid the newest baronets, a noble to the throne of Durath. The baronet Ryan Farrow calls for aid, and answers have been found already. We find ourselves in the midst of many bandits and brigands and monsters, laying siege to the walls of Rexumi to the east, the guardian city of the entire empire from what lies beyond. We find ourselves with information regarding the Castellan in the northern isles above Durath, known as the Lands of Craywind, as he's taken over most of the continent with his enormous amounts of power. We find ourselves watching as Bill the Bolt defeats a blackened sludge not but a few weeks prior in the capital city, as it descended upon the beautiful spires of Martell after Sypha, the new Archmage, and her apprentice managed to break the boundaries of magic. We find ourselves heading southwards on a carriage through an unknown forest. Well, not an unknown forest, but one less traveled, outside of the boundaries of the Empire, covered in glistening dew and morning sunlight. As we travel through, we find ourselves with a strange party in a caravan-like carriage, almost like a train, as it's rammed by another at full speed from behind. We find ourselves in the middle of a, should we say, not political, but law dispute. As outside the confines of the Empire, the laws do not stand. However, we find ourselves, Git, the lawyer, has basically enslaved another individual who ran into the party's cart. These individuals would travel away from the landmark they created, called the Git Grotto, after the death of two companions, traveling through these strange lands west of Jaggerbret, on the southern tip of Durath, past the Stormridge Mountains. Traveling through, they would find many adversaries and evils over the next month or so. Well, not month, sorry. Over the next week or so, they would find themselves in battle with a rogue legion of the Empire, or so it seemed. Finding information regarding, leading them to the conclusion that the Cold King has sent this battalion down here to collect rhodium, as well as slaves for the Empire. Fearing this information, the Cold King has sent assassins. The villages that were saved by this small party of individuals hail them as heroes, as they help them escape their would-be pursuers. Though cut and broken and separated this party may be, we find one of them cornered like an animal upon a large, steep bluff 200 feet high on the very southern edge of the Stormridge Mountains. Zeus. As the rain begins to pour upon this well, this once sunny but now overcast day. Lightning strikes in the distance and thunder beckons you. You're back against the large bluffs leading up to, well, not leading up to because there's no path here, but the large bluffs leading up to the many platforms and plateaus of the large mountainous spires behind you. A battalion of 7, well, not battalion, a group of 10, maybe 20 individuals wearing the regalia of the Empire. These large red and blue, crimson red, detailed with blue cloaks, capes, sorry, not cloaks, that cover their shoulders and fall down with these silver connectors to hold them onto their shoulders. You see they have these blackened masks on, and there seems to be 2 individuals that are stepping out of the shadows right now, covered in these blackened bandages. You recognize these. These are not inquisitors, but the individuals you see before you are a rumored task force for the Cold King, Surrectus Vaughn, who is just a rumor, a shadowed force. Assassins and individuals meant to silence or make others disappear. As they stand before you, drawing their weapons, you look around you, and as you do, you look up to a single platform 30 feet above you. And as the individuals rush towards you, you clap your hands together as you feel the amulets surge with power, thrusting you upwards. As this all happens, a bolt of lightning strikes. As the rain begins to pour slowly, you feel the magic in your amulet as it's struck by lightning, as you're starting to disappear into this small bit of mist. Surges outwards more, and you find yourself blinded for but a second. As you go from a rainy, cold temperature to the feeling of wind passing by your face. As your eyes come back to, you're falling. 30 feet above a tree line. What are you doing?
Oh, fuck! Shit, that is terrifying. I'm going to, like, try not to scream, knock on the amulet. Are you there?
You knock on the amulet and you feel this arcane pulse of just lightning strike across your body for a second, and your hand goes numb. As you look down, you hit the treetops. Going as you fall, you see the small, beautiful tropical trees below you, as well as large towering ones in the distance. As you fall through the tree, our attention turns to a beautiful, serene, mud-filled, tropical area. Jaggerbrets. Small islands at the edge of the, well, to the east of the location we were previously at. To the east of the Storm Ridge, as well as near the southern part of the continent itself. Jaggerbrets is a land of wild nature and magic. Its people are tribal. Many monsters that have been extinct or unknown live within these lands, prowling it. The scenery is beautiful. There's grasslands, there's fields, tropical jungles and forests upon this small area. As the beautiful day of this wonderful land is darkened by the forest below, bits of light pour through as we see a small beam of light glisten, as the first thing we see is a piece of steel swinging downwards, and our attention is now drawn to the sounds of combat. As our view widens, we see individuals in the middle of combat, armored individuals, protecting a broken carriage, many dead merchants on the ground, or other individuals, seemingly non-combatants, killed. As we see the second to last guard of this caravan slain as his neck is just snapped by this large reptilian-like beast standing on 2 legs, a velociraptor. As it stares at this last one, Thog, please describe your character.
Sorry, not Thog. Faust is a short black kobold, shorter than most kobolds, in fact. Very small. And he wears absolutely nothing and carries an axe at his side that just sort of drags on the ground. And he's got beady little red eyes.
Alright, but you're fighting a velociraptor at the moment. As
And
it's
he's-
staring you down at the moment.
Still probably dragging the axe in the dirt.
As it seems to get ready to pounce towards you, you both are bleeding heavily, ready to kill the other with the next blow, staring at each other, waiting for the first person to make the next move. You suddenly hear... Ah! As you see this human fall from the sky and just clobber the velociraptor into the ground. Zeus.
Yeah. Fuck, you can't, that's too much damage. Put it back.
You take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's half of my health.
Yeah, you fell fucking over 30 feet.
But rule of cool.
You slam into this creature and you hear the cracking of bone as the creature's head just explodes as you hit the mud in front of you. Yeah, I'll give you 12 damage instead.
Oh, thank
mud.
you.
You hit mud.
I appreciate that.
As this human individual lands face first in the mud, and you're like, okay, it'll stop him. He goes sliding, his face only in the mud, his body lifting up behind him, almost like a snake, as he just goes sliding for a good 30 feet, and then stopping and falling into the mud again.
Fuck.
It washes over him like a wave for a second.
The kobold sort of like recoils. And he sprints over to the human with his axe above his head, screaming.
So, what's your character's name again? Not you, Bonds. As you are there on the ground and you start to get the mud off your face as you push yourself onto your ass instead, you wipe the mud off your face, throw it to the ground, and you look up and just see this kobold charging at you, holding an axe above his head.
Stop! Friendly! Friendly!
He pauses and sort of, he like stops where he's standing, and the axe is heavy enough that it sort of like keeps going forward and like drags him forward a little bit and falls down in the mud. He's still standing, but the axe is like pulled him forward.
The axe lands directly like maybe an inch from your genital area.
Yeah, it's the only place that would be funny enough. Holy
And
shit.
he's wide-eyed, staring at you, breathing heavily, and he turns back to look at the velociraptor, and then back at Jeffrey.
As you look at the velociraptor, you see small vines of vegetation grow out of the mud and just grab it and pull it down into the mud. As you see the same thing happening to the individuals that you were supposed to be helping guard in the cart itself. Pulled into the mud.
And then suddenly the kobold wheezes and begins laughing. Oh.
Yeah, what's so funny, little friend?
It was just funny the way you killed him.
Yeah, I messed up my 3-piece. I try to dust off, try to get the mud off of my suit.
It's not coming off. It's not coming off.
Oh god, this is so expensive.
It's like really
You're fine
wet
to
mud
me.
too, so it's like all goopy and getting into your nice silks and fabrics.
Oh man,
The
At least
mud
get
is
the-
good for your skin.
great, not great for the the 3.
It would be
You-
if there
you
wasn't
humans are very
insects
soft
crawling in
skin.
it.
He says, you humans have very soft skin, you should protect it.
Bonds.
And he sort of, he like drags a claw across your cheek.
Well, as you do so, there's a bunch of mud that comes off on you. Bonds, there are movements in the mud, and you can feel it touching your skin.
Nope, not Jeff. Nope, no, this is not a place for me. I need to. As I'm standing up, I'm gonna knock on the amulet again. Miss Dow, are you there?
The amulet seems to get another crack in it.
Oh, this is very. Oh no. Um. Fuck.
Oh, it's shiny.
Yes, very, because it was given to me by a dear friend. I'm about to lose that friend if I don't get this fixed. I'm gonna try to cast prestidigitation on myself to remove the mud.
Roll my spellcaster check.
Okay.
So this is gonna be your charisma-based check.
Yay! Good thing I'm good at my own magic. I'm not a complete. Yeah, not 20.
All right, you cast and you feel this strange surge building up within you, but you manage to focus and cast prestidigitation as most of the mud comes off of you.
Oh, thank goodness. This is
If you would like to describe yourself to the kobold.
okay. I need hold on. I need to mute Bussy Boy so I can actually focus on thinking.
You don't have him muted yet?
I was thinking maybe I can have him talking in my background like Cortana.
I mean, even Cortana mutes for you when you're doing stuff.
Okay, shit. Right, just got the mud off. Something about the kobold is what I missed when you spoke.
Describe your character.
Oh, right. Okay. Jeffrey Bolds. This has happened to him twice now. He would normally he has grease-backed blonde hair, a clean-shaven face, and wears a silk fine get-up. And it's a very nice suit. Only issue is now it's covered in mud and grime. I was in 5x5 feet,
It's also
not my
ripped
full
in parts
body.
because he fucking fell through a bunch of trees.
Yeah, that too. Like there's rips and tears. And he wears a ornate gold and ruby amulet around his neck that currently now is very cracked and damaged. Even more so than normally would be.
I'm getting Road to El Dorado vibes here. I don't know why.
He is that kind of character.
No, he's a Better Call Saul character. Okay.
Yeah, he is just Better Call Saul, but more money based. And that's everything.
Alright. He's also pissed his pants because he almost got his nutter cut off.
Yep.
But that's gone because he prestidigitated himself, so.
I would definitely center on my crotch.
I was gonna say, Kyle sniffs at the air.
You do smell what smells like chlorine.
Oh.
Ooh, this is a huge problem. I turned to him, to the little kobold. Do you know of anyone that could fix an arcane focus?
Kobold, roll me an intelligence check. Sorry, an arcana check specifically.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he might because he's Phalos. He knows some faith stuff.
Are you a warlock?
He's not a warlock.
Are you a barbarian?
Yes. Path of the Zealot.
It's
Oh,
a complete shot in the dark.
With the complete wrong thing. There we go. Oh, 6. There we go.
6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
The fuck is an arcane focus?
Yeah. You speak with words.
Shit. He doesn't. Oh no. I'm gonna think for a second. I will have to explain to you in a moment. I'm gonna look around, make sure everything is safe around me.
You look around, and as you do, you see the jungle is crawling. You hear pattering, the skittering of creatures. You see vines moving, and you see snakes. You see eyes in the distance keeping watch of you at all times. You see the mud itself is literally devouring a cart in the distance.
Holy. We need. How about.
The trees'
Do you-
branches are bending down towards you.
fuck?
The air is heavy and very. What's it called? Like Florida weather, basically.
Yeah, is it hungry? Is the air also hungry?
No, it's Florida weather, like humid. There is the word. I was trying to think of the word.
Yeah.
Humid, and you can feel this strange miasma around you. You hear this buzzing as a mosquito lands on you and bites you as you snap it off.
Fuck.
This is not a sanitary place, and it is very dangerous.
I'm already hating it because I normally stay near the cities. Do you know the way out of here?
Out.
Yes, out.
We are outside.
Out of the jungle, I mean.
Why would you need to leave?
I
Welcome to
point-
the jungle.
I point to one of the corpses that is either being devoured or is gone now.
It's gone.
There used to be a body there.
You swear
Yes.
there's this bubbling and popping of a mud bubble, and it sounds like a burp.
Whoa. I'm getting in the head of this character. He's disgusted.
It is the cycle of life.
Yes, cycle of life that I don't want to be a part of right now. I'd like to be outside the cycle currently.
You're already apart.
Yes, and my time is not now, nor is yours. We should definitely leave.
How do you know?
How do... I'm gonna point to the cart. That isn't even food! And it's it's a half-eaten burrito now!
You hear the beavers of long time past saying wrong. Well, the kobold does.
Ugh. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Roll me a persuasion check and roll me an insight check.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Persuasion. Oh, I'm proficient in that.
This is probably the most intelligent barbarian you'll ever meet, luckily.
Oh,
Yeah!
Insight isn't intelligence, thankfully.
I know, but his wisdom and his intelligence are the same anyway. Oh, look at that.
26 on the persuasion.
2 on the inside.
God damn!
Natural one.
That was a natural one on his end.
You get the feeling he's saying words.
Fuck. I start talking like a fucking Peanuts adult. Wah, 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 wah.
You get the feeling he's saying words, but their meaning is lost to you. Like, you know what he's saying, but it's like, but I did eat breakfast this morning.
You notice the kobold is kind of just staring at you, pretending to listen.
Alright, if you aren't gonna help me, I need to find my own way out of here. I'm gonna look for a path out of the mud.
You see no path.
Fuck. I don't trust the amulet.
It sparks again.
What is wrong with Dow?
Don't.
Oh. I thought that was what the sound the amulet made, so I got excited, like, speaking!
It just sounds like that dove.
I'm just going to trying to avoid what's being currently eaten or burped, and try to walk through the mud towards solid land.
The mud isn't like high. It's like maybe ankle high at most. For you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a different mental. Okay, that makes more sense.
It's not never-ending story.
I was imagining like this is like an ocean of mud.
It's just mud that seems to be on the ground itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just don't lay flat on the mud, assumingly.
Which is weird because if you take a like rock and throw it, and it seems to be the same depth where the cart was just swallowed.
Huh. Alrighty. I guess we move where the hell should I go? Where would I go?
I don't know. There's a kobold
get-
in front of you.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. Where are you? How about where are you heading?
No, you're okay. I'll write it down. Just a sec.
The dog.
He's talking to someone.
Oh, okay. I'll just burst into tears. Oh, there's candy cigarettes in here? Fuck yeah. um shit.
Dog?
Right. Sorry.
I asked where you're heading.
Wherever I feel like.
Okay, well, with any options available, where would you go right now?
Wherever the mother told me to.
Okay, I guess.
Do you have dreams?
Do I have occasionally? It's normally about large sums of gold and also dreams of dirt. A lot of dirt dreams.
No visions. You don't see.
Don't see what?
Oh. Don't worry, this is nobody's supposed to know what this is. He's fucking insane.
Okay, good. I was about to be like, did I miss some lore again? Because I do that sometimes. I look. What is fine? What is? I am awake currently. I think.
You're in my dream. You need to get out.
You know what? I'm gonna think for a second. Only man around that can help me. Oh, great dream lord, do you mind showing me the way?
I cannot. Only the mother.
What does the mother say?
You have to ask yourself.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes and just like.
When he says the mother, by the way, Goblin, he's talking about Slashay.
Oh, the moon goddess.
Yes.
Okay, that makes a bunch of different sense. I thought you were talking about Tiamat for a second.
He's insane, and he has visions that he thinks are given to him by Slashay, but they're probably just his deranged dreams.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Roll me a religion check first, Zeus.
Okay. Religion check. Am I even good at those? Religion +3. 13.
Dreams, visions, mothers, a draconoid here. There's a few individuals you could think of. There's Dova and Tiamat. Tiamat is more of a cult-like religion, though. Dova is the mother of dragons in my campaign, as well as Tiamat. They're sisters in lore, but who cares? There's also... this is Durath, so there is Slashay, who is the mother of night.
Okay.
There's also Mother Nature, Atarla. You're not sure who he's talking about. Who are you trying to pray to? Or ask guidance from?
I guess I wouldn't pray to something evil, so probably not a dragon.
Dova is not evil anymore. She is neutral. She's chaos.
Alright. I'll I guess I'll evens go for Dova, odds go for Slanesh. Hold on a second.
I just want to try
Slashay,
your
that's
luck
funny.
here.
Try my luck here in what way?
Never mind. Just go ahead and
Okay. I got a 4, so I'll go for Slanesh or whatever.
Slashay.
Slashay.
So,
Slanesh is the...
what do you
Yeah.
say to try?
I was told not to talk to other women, but would you mind giving me guidance?
Roll me a persuasion or religion choice. Sorry, check your choice.
Persuasion. Holy shit. Ugh. Uh, that'd be 24.
24.
Yeah.
The forest grows dark and darker still. No light remains within it. The kobold in front of you's form seems to change and grow and elongate. It becomes less humanoid, more draconic, like you're used to seeing in the books and stories. As you look at it, it grows darker and dimmer, more matte black, less, should I say, material and more liquid in appearance. As its body moves like an icky liquor that seems to be pulling itself up like water in space, droplets, single ones that seem to come back onto it after making a full rotation around its body. This matte black dragon opens its eyes. You see these acidic green eyes that seem to drip. As they hit the ground, they seem to turn black. The drops of acid turn black and coalesce into its body as it stares at you.
Hello?
My bonds have been freed, but yet I remain imprisoned.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
You seek guidance.
Yes, this kobold is not very helpful.
Not to you, but to me they are.
Oh,
The seed of Adarla. Seek it out.
see Darla.
You see
Alright.
the head starts to disappear into the blackness behind as the body starts to disappear, seemingly melding with it, and you hear, "And speak not of me, for I am death itself."
God damn, okay.
It disappears.
I'm gonna open my eyes and look at the kobold.
Kobold, it's been like 5 hours, and he's just been standing there drooling.
The kobold has probably been standing there sharpening his horns with his axe.
Yeah. Let me see something.
We need to go get a seed.
The horn chips your axe.
That's fine. It's a magical axe too. Damn, I have some hard horns. Oh, sorry. What did Jeffrey say?
We need a seed. We need to get a seed, very special seed.
What kind of seed?
I have no clue.
Kobold. He's seen the dream, the seed dream. He's heard the words of the mother.
Do you need a seed or the seed?
The seed. It's don't question me on semantics.
What about the ants?
What a yeah. I was about to say the what?
The ants?
So
There's a few of them.
some. Well, I don't know what ants or ticks have with any of this.
I didn't say anything about ants or ticks.
You just did.
No.
The seed. The seed.
The seed, yes, the seed. So?
So it's not my dream.
What?
We will find it.
Okay. Do you know where it is?
Somewhere upon the aisle that you reside.
He like lets his axe fall on the ground for a second and just like spins in a circle while he rubs his chin and looks around. And he'll pick a random direction and say, "This way."
Roll me a d20.
$11.
11. So, over the course of the next week or so in game, the next few months or so in game, traveling the Isle of Jagabritz, You eventually find yourselves on a path to hidden knowledge, a hidden sanctuary, long forgotten, even by the denizens of this forest themselves. Eventually finding an entranceway deep, deep underground, you travel through a cave. Out into this sprawling landscape underneath ground. You see above you, the cave's top looks like the night sky, stars, or glistenings that almost resemble stars, almost fade in and out. The air is humid but wet at the same time. You see gigantic froths of forests, of trees that you've never seen before, curving and moving. You see beasts, long extinct, or beasts that you've never even heard of, as well as beasts that you know of. Elk, deer, strange creatures 20 feet tall that you kind of look away from and disappear immediately when you look back. Ancient small houses and villages in the distance, overgrown with trees and roots. And in the distance you see this gigantic, spiraling tree, thousands of feet tall. As you sit upon these large cliff faces, outstretched at the very edge, precipice of this forest, you see movement within the jungle itself. An individual clad in flames walks through the forest, as you both hear in your minds, "Welcome to the sanctuary of Durath." You see this gigantic female face of green energy and mist appears in the middle of the air, kind of like the Blade Runner scene. The details of the face are hard to detect or understand, and you both hear, "Find the blood of Cerelius. Free the curse that afflicts this land. But before, meet with the flame that has been stoked, the flame of revival within the forest below." And at this point, the face disappears.
Wait! God. Have to wait a bit longer, Miss Dow.
Waiting longer is always good.
Not in this case. I'm nothing but a basic human without my Dow.
Dow,
So,
could you say
what?
that?
What is Tao?
Remember, you guys have been traveling for a few months together, out of character.
Oh, right.
Would he have mentioned? Would he have ever brought that up at this point?
Well, he won't stop bitching about it, so I would assume so.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm constantly like knocking on the amulet every like now and again to check.
The amulet at this point is almost completely shattered. Like the gemstone of it.
Mother can help you more than Tao.
No. The Dow very specifically requested me. It's very important that I need to get this amulet fixed, or I'll have to recreate it all over again. That's gonna take so much energy that I don't want to expend
I
right
will
now.
say this. You've seen your amulet crack and break and have to do that over and over again. The strange arcane surges coming out of this, you've never seen that. Like, the things that have been happening to your amulet for the last few months, it is different from what you had, and I'll say over the few months you could have made an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Could I do one now?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay.
And I'll give you an extra plus 10.
Alright. 28.
Do you have any abilities to increase that?
Let me look. That would not have helped. That would not have helped. Nope. Nope. Not currently, nope.
So I'll say this: you used your magic very sparingly because you get the feeling if this thing breaks, it's very different from what's been happening beforehand. You could feel the magic energy in the amulet itself is stifled or not present. You're not sure what is happening, but if this thing breaks, you get the feeling you won't be able to recreate it, which is different than usual. So you've also noticed that the more magic you use, the bigger the cracks form. So over the past few months, you haven't used much magic.
Yeah.
You get the feeling you probably have 10 more spell slots before the amulet completely breaks.
That's fucking right. Alright. Oh, yeah. Is that question still canon of him asking me what is the Tao?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's fucking retarded, bro. He probably has
Yeah.
it already.
Okay, I'll tell it again. The Tao are a race of genies from the Earth plane. And this one in particular, I don't know her name, she never told it to me. But this one in particular has chosen me to kind of be her in the material plane agent.
You have strange dreams.
It's
Perhaps
not a
you are an agent
it's not a
of the
dream.
mother.
No, I've been to that place before. That's how I even got this job in the first place. He's honestly must be worried about me. I think. I don't know if she could convince another human to do this much grueling
Not
work
a
for her.
dream.
No, I promise you, mine is not a dream.
Not a dream.
No, not a dream.
He seems to be looking a bit angry. Not a dream.
Yes, my magic does not come from a dream.
Not a dream.
Look, I guess it could be a dream of some sort. Honestly, because I can't prove it to you. Like, I can't go inside the amulet right now. It's too damaged. I would have to. Once I get this fixed, then I can show you that's not a dream.
All is a dream.
If this is definitely not a dream. This is a nightmare.
And he just shakes his head and says, "You do not understand. Mother has not shown you yet."
What could you possibly mean?
Words are weak. Dreams are strong.
Words got me to where I am right now.
Exactly. Words are weak.
No,
Like you.
that's not. I'm not. Okay, physically, yes, I am weak.
Weak. Exactly.
Then let's just move. I'm gonna start walking.
Okay, so as you guys begin to walk down the winding paths towards the forest, as a sourceless breeze hits you, this green mist pervades the forest. You begin to walk down the mountains.
The bliffs.
The cliffs towards the forest base. You see that fire moving through towards one of the older abandoned towns at a different cliff face in the distance. Your sights set, your hopes garnered. You begin to move through the forest of this sanctuary of Durath. And that's where we end this session.